I hope you are well and enjoying a happy July. It's a lovely month, complete with nice moisture for this year, making everything colorful and green. Thank you for the opportunity to join with you on this weekly Encouragement Day. If you look at history, you'll find that Christians who did most in this world were the ones who thought more of eternity. A paraphrased word from C.S. Lewis, quoted in today's weekly encouragement message. Thinking back on my message shares over the last couple of weeks, I believe those in the diligent fight against human trafficking were prioritizing eternity over their own lives as they risked so much to fight for the children. This mindset has a great impact on our daily, no matter the call on our lives. Each of us has a call. It might be raising the child or children God has given us, or it might be serving as a missionary or a military person, having a special heart to care for God's little creatures, being a school teacher, journalist, crafter, musician, so many varieties of opportunities. I believe there are callings as varied as the creation of God, and we are privileged to be a part of the specific call God has placed on us. How do we know? Oh, wouldn't we all like to know that we are operating in the gifting God intended for us? I hope you have this special reality in your life, being fulfilled and also fulfilling what God intended for you. As we walk where we are called to walk, we also begin to recognize this happening in the lives around us, and we see the complement we are to one another. Connection with God is key, and this opens doors of connecting with others God intended to be in our lives. Isn't this wonderful to see this play out in our lives and the lives of others? And the stories formed are incredible to the point of being supernatural. But eternity carries a pointed word for us, and this has to do with a concept we might avoid in our earthly focus. This eternal word has to do with judgment and reward. The word judgment has a difficult connotation sometimes, yet I'm seeing it differently from today's weekly encouragement message. Life works with incentive. This is a reality. We adjust our day-to-day because of incentive, and this is okay. Certainly there is a good rule to do the right thing no matter the cost. This is possibly where the importance of an eternity mindset comes into play. Eternity allows us to know that our judgments are determined by God. Fascinating to me in today's message was the story of the presenter being involved in a conference overseas where he studied the success of a church growth. He was advised, in America, you think in terms of 60 to 70 years. Here, we think in terms of eternity. They weren't living for today or just a few years. They were thinking, planning in light of eternity. And as I consider this, isn't this the picture of the Christian life? We are the ones who have eternity in our hearts. This causes us to live with purpose. It's exciting to know we are called to connect with God for a greater purpose than ourselves. Whether this purpose is raising a child or raising a nation, reward is good and true in this story. If you had one day to live, you would live a certain way, thinking there were no limits possibly. What if every bone in your body for every day of the year were focused on the long term, living in healthy ways to promote your own health and well-being and the health of those around you? We are saved by grace, the Bible teaches us, But doing good is also a tenet of faith. Please see how I saw judgment in a whole new light today. We are called to the place God has created us specifically for. Judgment might be more accurately defined as how we have followed this design God intended for us, and how He intended us to live is according to gifts He placed in us. This makes our reward in heaven and eternity commensurate with how we stayed connected to Him to be directed and empowered in the way He ordered our steps. He ordered our steps. He ordained our steps. Connection with Him and with those He places in our lives. What a timely important word after the last few years of being drawn into depths with God we may never have encountered before. He has a plan, and He won't hide from us if we seek Him. Please be encouraged today. You are called by His name to a special and fulfilling place, though not necessarily easy or even evident. Please seek His direction by being in connection with Him and others He places in your path. I am praying for you because I love you.